All this twerking just to marry me.
They said Princess Amara was too kind for a crown. They also said she was too clever to be fooled. And some, those who whispered behind their wrappers in the evening, said she was trouble. Because in the great kingdom of Zaramoko, where traditions were older than the baobab trees and marriages were sealed with silence, Princess Amara asked a question no royal daughter had ever dared to ask. What kind of man dances when no one is watching? Amara was the only daughter of King Badu, ruler of Zaramoko, a land of red earth, gold sunlight, and drums that spoke better than words. From the palace balcony, she could see the whole kingdom breathe. Farmers bending with the dawn, women laughing at the river, children racing goats through the dust. She loved her people fiercely, but she feared marriage. Not love, marriage. She had watched her mother, Queen Sefina, marry for alliance, not affection. She had watched strong women shrink beside proud men. She had watched smiles disappear behind duty. So, when Amara came of age and the elders began to clear their throats and say, "It is time," she smiled sweetly and listened. Suitors arrived like the rainy season. Princes from neighboring kingdoms, warriors with scarred chests and loud laughter, merchants dripping in gold, hunters who bragged of lions they never killed. They bowed, they boasted, they promised. I will protect you. I will make your kingdom richer. I will give you sons. Amara listened. Then one evening, as the moon rose fat and curious, she turned to her father and said calmly, "Let them dance." The court froze. King Badu blinked. "Dance?" "Yes, father," Amara said, eyes sparkling. "If a man wishes to share my life, let him first share joy, humility, and reading with my people." The elders erupted. "Dance is for festivals. A princess cannot choose like a child. This is disgraceful." But King Badu raised his staff. "My daughter is not a goat to be traded," he said firmly. "If she wishes to test character with dancing, then let the drums speak." And so the announcement went out across the land. Every suitor who seeks Princess Amara's hand must dance before the people. Not trained palace dance, not rehearsed performance, but a spontaneous dance, alone in the village square, with the drums watching, the elders judging, and the princess observing in silence. The first suitor was Prince Dalu, tall and perfect, skin smooth as polished wood, teeth white as cowries. The women gasped when he stepped forward. He smiled confidently, too confidently. The drums began. Prince Dalo danced like someone being watched. Every step was measured, every movement rehearsed. He checked the crowd. He bowed too often. When he finished, the people clapped politely. Amara tilted her head. "What did you feel?" she asked. Dalo hesitated. "Pride," he said quickly. "I felt powerful." Amara nodded. "Thank you for dancing." He left smiling, already certain. The second suitor was a warrior, muscles bulging, voice loud. He danced aggressively, stamping the ground like an enemy. The drums struggled to keep up. When he finished, sweat pouring, he laughed. "I dance like I fight, strong, dominant." Amara's smile faded just a little. One by one, the men danced. Some tried to impress, some mocked the tradition, some grew angry when they stumbled. Then came Kato. Kato was not what the kingdom expected. He was shorter than most, his teeth were uneven, his face was ordinary. Some villagers whispered, laughing softly. Kato bowed deeply, hands shaking. "I've never danced alone before," he admitted. The drums started slowly. Kato closed his eyes. And then he forgot the crowd. He danced like someone remembering joy. He laughed when he missed a step. He clapped for himself. He danced badly and beautifully. Children began to clap. Women smiled. Even the elders leaned forward. When he finished, breathless and grinning, Amara spoke softly. "What did you feel?" Kato wiped sweat from his brow. "Free," he said. "For a moment, I forgot who I was supposed to be." Amara's eyes lingered on him. That night, she did not sleep.
The next morning, the kingdom buzzed like disturbed bees. Did you see the short one? He danced like a fool, but he looked happy. Princess Amara walked the market in disguise, her head wrapped simply, listening. She heard laughter, she heard judgment, she heard truth. At the spice store, two women argued. "I would choose the handsome prince," one scoffed. "So you can admire him while he ignores you," the other replied. Amara smiled. That evening, she summoned the remaining suitors. "There will be another dance," she announced. Groans erupted. "This time," she continued, "you will dance with someone else." Confusion rippled through the courtyard. "You will dance with an elder, a child, a stranger, or someone you dislike." Murmurs turned to protest. "Dance is personal. This is humiliation." Amara's voice sharpened. "Marriage is worse," she said. "Dance." Pairs were chosen at random. Prince Dalo was paired with an old woman with a crooked back. He stiffened. She laughed. "Relax, beautiful boy," she teased. "I won't break you." He barely touched her, moving stiffly, embarrassed. The crowd noticed. The warrior was paired with a shy girl. He dragged her across the floor, overpowering. The drums slowed. Then Kato stepped forward. He was paired with a blind drummer. Kato knelt. "Teach me," he said gently. The blind man smiled. "Follow my breath." They danced slowly, listening, responding. When the drums stopped, silence fell. Princess Amara stood. "I have seen enough." Gasps filled the courtyard. She descended the steps. Stopping before Prince Dalu, she said kindly, "You are beautiful, but you love admiration more than people." She turned to the warrior. "You are strong, but you do not listen." Then she faced Kato. "You are not perfect," she said. Kato swallowed. "But you are present," she continued. "You dance like someone unafraid to be seen." The crowd held its breath. "I choose you," Princess Amara declared. The kingdom exploded. "No! A common man? She is mad." Kato fell to his knees, stunned. "My princess, are you sure?" Amara smiled mischievously. "Ask me again when you've danced with me." Laughter rippled. But not everyone laughed. From the shadows, a rejected prince clenched his fists. "This will not stand," he muttered. The days that followed were not kind. Whispers spread. She chose wrong. He bewitched her. She will regret this. Kato was mocked openly. "You dance well," they jeered. "Can you rule?" Even Amara's aunt confronted her. "Love is not enough," she warned. Amara replied calmly, "Neither is pride." Then came the drought. The river shrank. The crops failed. Fear spread. The elders gathered. "This is punishment," one said. "The ancestors are angry." Eyes turned to Kato. That night, Kato stood before Amara. "I will step aside," he said quietly, "if my presence harms your people." She slapped his arm lightly. "Do not dance away when the rhythm gets hard," she said. Together, they went to the people. Kato walked beside farmers. Amara carried water. They danced that night to lift spirits. Slowly, the rains returned. The elders fell silent. One evening, under starlight, Amara asked softly, "Why did you really dance that first day?" Kato smiled shyly. "Because," he said, "for once, no one was asking me to be more than I was." She took his hand. "That," she said, "is why I chose you." Their wedding was not quiet. It was a festival. Drums thundered, feet stamped, old and young danced together. Amara danced first, then Kato joined her. Not as princess and chosen man, but as equals. Years later, mothers would tell their daughters, "Choose the man who dances with you when no one is watching." And Zaramoko remembered the lesson, that love reveals itself not in promises, but in rhythm, humility, and joy. Because one dance can change a destiny.